So now we're going to talk about the perimeter of a few different shapes. So in geometry, if you have, say you have a swimming pool like this, then the perimeter is the distance around the pool. So we're going to put a fence. It'd be how much fencing you would need. And that would be a linear measurement. So it's going to be measured in meters, feet, inches, miles, something like that. Okay, so in a rectangle, so say you have a rectangular pool, it's measured in width and length. And so the perimeter, you're going to have to go the distance around, right? So you need the perimeter is equal to twice the width plus twice the length. That's the formula for the perimeter of a rectangle. A triangle, well, a triangle just has three sides, so you can call them A, B, and C. It doesn't have to be a right triangle. This is for any triangle. So now we have like a triangular swimming pool. That might be cool. Anyway, to find the perimeter, you're just going to add up the three sides. So it's how long the A is, how long B is, plus how long C is. And that would be the perimeter on a triangle. Okay? Some geometry formulas. Example 8, the length of a rectangle. Okay, so I've got a rectangle. And like I said, usually when I see the word of a shape, I draw it. So the length of a rectangle, the length, is 7 more than twice the width. So I really have to think about this for the length. The width is going to be W. That can just be W. Or if you want to make it X, you can make it X. That's fine. But it's handy to have it be W because then you'll remember, oh, that's width. Okay, the length is 7 more than, so 7 more than twice the width. Okay, so now I've got a width and I've got a length. I'm going to go to that formula I had up a minute ago, that the perimeter is twice the width plus twice the length. And it tells me in the next sentence, the perimeter is 110 inches. So 110 for the perimeter, twice the width, plus twice. Now I'm not going to put L. I'm going to put what I have established that L is going to be represented by. So that's my length right there, 2W. I'll need parentheses. 2W plus 7. Here. Okay, so that's how you do the formula. Put everything in. And now I just have to solve it. So 110 equals 2W. I'll have to distribute here. 4W plus 14. And that's going to be 110, 6W. 2 plus 4 is 6, right? Okay, plus 14. And then subtract the 14 from both sides. And that's going to give me 6W. I'm going to run out of space. Let's see, what is that going to be? A 6? 96? Yeah. Okay, so let me go over here. 96 is equal to 6W. So I'll divide both sides by 6. And it goes in 16 times. So do I know the measurement on this? The perimeter was in inches. So right there it says inches. So it says find the length and the width. You can just write an answer like this. The width, all right, width is 16 inches. You could put IN for inches. Now the length, that's going to take me a little bit more work. So I've got to go over here to where I have a representation for the length. You could even write the length is equal to 2W plus 7 if you like the looks of that. So the length is going to be 2 times 16, because that's my width, plus 7, or 32 plus 7, which is what, 39? All right, so the length is 39 inches. The length is 39 inches. So it's not really a complete sentence, but you could add a little bit and put some punctuation in to make it a complete sentence, but that's the answer. Okay, we've got another one. One side of a triangle is 3 feet less than the first side. Third side is 5 feet less than twice the first. The perimeter is 20 feet. Okay, so don't let this problem scare you. Find the length of the three sides of the triangle. So the first thing we're going to do, draw a triangle. Now it talks about, first, second, and third. It doesn't really matter how you label it. You just kind of arbitrarily, drew the triangle, so we don't really know what it looks like at this point. Maybe I'll let A be the first side and B be the second side, and C could be the third side. So you could label it that way as well. All right, now let's go back and read. Now's where we have to really get into the word problem, but you can do this. So we're going to read in detail. One side of a triangle is 3 feet less than the first side. Okay, so if my first side is A, then let's say B is 3 feet less than the first side. You could use X and Y and Z if you didn't like A, B, and C, but this is what I'm doing. Okay, so there's my first side is A. My second side is going to be A minus 3, because it's 3 feet less than the first side. And then the third side is 5 feet less than, I'm going to write this, 5 feet less than twice the first, so 2A. All right, that's going to be then the third side. So what do I want to do for the perimeter? For the perimeter, I want to take and add all three sides up for a triangle, and the perimeter, they tell me, is 20 feet. So 20 is going to equal A, that's the first side, B, which is the second side. So A plus B plus C. C is the third side. 2A minus 5. Okay, now you have the equation. Once you get the equation, that's the hard part, and you have to read it and play around with it and practice these. They'll get easier. Okay, I don't really need the parentheses on the right-hand side. They were just there for clarification. So I'll take those off. And then I've got how many A's? 1, 2, 3, 4 A's. 4A. And I've got a -3 and a -5, so that's going to be -8. Okay, now I've got it down to the form of a linear equation. I'm going to add 8 to both sides. I'm going to get 28 equals 4A. And then I'm going to divide both sides by 4. This is the solving. This is what we're going to have to practice. 7 equals A. Now, was it in feet? Oh man, I don't remember. Yeah, this was in feet. So I can say something like, I'm going to need my picture here so a little bit. So I know A is 7. So what is B? Well, 7 minus 3, which is going to be 4. And then what about that third side, C? Well, I ran out of room up there, so I'm going to write it here. C was 2A minus 5. So C was 2 times 7 minus 5. Follow the order of operations, 14 minus 5. So C was 9. Okay, so the three sides of the triangle, sides of the triangle are, let's see, 7 feet, 4 feet, and 9 feet. Okay. There we go. And you can do a quick check, add those three sides up, and you get a perimeter of 20. You do.